Good morning. Recovered after the race yesterday. So this will be a post-race video. I did a pre-race video, my last video, where I talked a little bit about my plan and my both for the times. It was, by the way, the race was Ironman 70.3 in Elsinore, Denmark, which was yesterday. So this will be a post-race video. Today is Monday. It's 8 a.m. in the morning. So I have had a lovely sleep. I fell asleep like 9:30 p.m. yesterday. Woke up 6 a.m. this morning, fully recovered and rested. I was so tired yesterday evening. I couldn't barely speak, basically. So the race itself. Me and a friend, we drove down to Helsingborg in Sweden. That's just across the water from the border from Denmark. There is a ferry going between. It takes about 20 minutes to cross the water over to Denmark, to Elsinore, where the race is. So we lived in Helsingborg in Sweden. So on Saturday we checked in all our registered and checked in all our gear. Spent a couple of hours in Elsinore. Then went back to Helsingborg to buy some food and then rest for the evening. We went out to watch some football as well because Sweden were playing, which went very well, but it was fun seeing all the people out in the city. Then on yesterday morning, I woke up about 4 a.m. in the morning in the hotel, had some breakfast, and then we were to take the ferry at 5:30. During the night, we had parked the car close by. So we went to the car, left our stuff. We got a parking ticket for parking there. I don't really understand why, but it was 800 Swedish kroners, which is about 80 euro. Very nice. We left our stuff there, and then we went over by the ferry to Elsinore in the morning with a lot of other athletes that were to compete. For some reason I was really, really nervous in the morning. I don't know why. I mean, I've done several Ironman before, but for some reason I was really nervous. Don't know really why, because for sure doing an Ironman 70.3 isn't easy by any means. It's really, really tough, but yeah, and we knew all about the logistics and all the things around it, so I'm not really sure why I was so nervous, but I was all morning, and I was so until we stood there in the starting line, ready to jump in the water. I placed myself in the group with the blue cap, and that was estimated finishing time between 28 minutes and 32 minutes, I think. So I thought I would swim on that. And the temperature in the water was 17 degrees, so which was, I mean, that's perfect for a swim like that. The actual swim was really good, but it was quite crowded. A lot of turns and very crowded, a lot of kicks. So I kept myself a little bit further out in the lane. I mean, I could probably have gotten benefits from more drafting if I would have stayed in the middle of the pack, but I didn't dare to risk getting kicked in the face or something like that. So I stayed a little bit outside the most people. The swim took, I finished in 31 minutes, so my blue cap was right on there. 31 minutes swim for 1900 meters. That's an average pace of 1 minute 40 seconds per 100 meters, which is where I probably should be. I would probably, it should probably be, I should probably be able to swim in like 1 minute 35 minutes. That would probably be like during my best conditions. But 140 is perfect. And there is really no need to push the swim, because I mean, I would have saved 1 minute, and that doesn't make any big difference in the end anyway. So, I mean, I spend 9 plus 5 minutes during transition, so I could probably just pick that minute, shave that off the transition time anyway. So from the swim, there was like a 250 meter run. I walked the first half because it was like cobblestone underneath. There was a blue mat running on. So I walked, pulled down the wetsuit, and then I went into the transition area. And that's where T1. That's where I spent. I think it was like 9 minutes. I like to dry up, put on some cream, and prepare. And then I went out on the bike. I did forgot my bike. Wow. I did forgot my bike computer, so I did a lot of rookie mistakes during the morning. But I had my watch, so I have my watch like this, but I turned it on the inside instead. So when in the aero bars, I can like see my watch from this if I turn my clock on the inside of the wrist. That worked out perfectly anyway. But a bit annoying when you forget things you just should remember to. I have a whole checklist where I tick off things, and I just didn't follow my own list, and I should. Anyway, that wasn't a big problem. And the bike ride was really, really nice. It was quite a lot of wind. I think it was the wind prediction was like 5 to 6 meters per second steady wind, and 10 meters in what is that, bursts. I'm not sure what it's called. So it was quite windy, but the ride itself was really nice. A bit rolling hills, more hills than I actually thought it was supposed to be, and a lot of turns. But we went through an amazing nature, a lot of nice houses, and very nice views to watch. So that was really, really good. When I was like, I think it was about 20 kilometers, I could feel my heart like rising really high, which felt quite strange actually. And I checked my watch, and it was showing like 180, 185 beats per minute, and I should be like in 140. So I pushed lighter. I slowed down for a while just to make sure it stabilizes again. But it kept on being high for about 15 minutes, I would say. So between 20 and 28 kilometers, something like that. But then it went down to about 140-ish, 150 again. Because it was a bit worrying. I mean, having your heart rate rise like that just unexpectedly is somewhat strange. But when it went down and stabilized again, I felt safe, cool again. My nutrition plan was to get the about 240, 250 grams of carbs in. I went with the Umara, so I took like 9 scoops of Umara sports drink in 175 milliliters of bottle, and then I just had water in the front cockpit, and I grabbed water bottles as well. So I think I added like an extra 1 to 1.5 liters of bottles of water. So the nutrition plan for the bike went as expected. That is like, as I said, 250 grams of carbs for that ride. I wouldn't say it felt amazing, but it went down. The last 10 kilometers back to the transition T2, we had wind in the back along the shores of Denmark, and beautiful houses on the side. So those last 10 kilometers was just amazing. Really, really nice. And then into transition 2, which went really well. I mean, it took like 5 minutes. Quite big transition area, so we had to jog a little bit, and then out on the run. The plan was to keep it really, really easy on the run. I haven't been able to run that much lately. I actually haven't run a 21 kilometer run since November last year due to an injury. So this was a little bit of a test. And the plan was to go really, really easy, but to stay steady. So I kept it really... I was actually passed by... I didn't pass a single person for the first lap. I was just passed by people who ran a lot faster than me. My plan was to keep 6 minutes per kilometers for the whole run, and I did so. Very steady. And it worked fine. Worked really well, which was... I mean, I felt really good about that. The track itself, or the run, we were running a lot in the city of Elsinore, beautiful city, and also one lap around the castle. Each lap was 6 kilometers, so there were 3.5 laps, and a lot of that were in the middle of the city, which was really really nice, with a lot of people cheering on during the run course. I never got tired during the run. I mean, of course, tired in a good way, but not that I was like losing tempo, or that I didn't feel I could, or that I felt that I had to walk or something like that. So I think my plan, keeping it in a steady low pace, was correct from start. The only issue I had is regarding the nutrition plan. So my plan was to take in one gel, gel, whatever you say, each aid station, which is, they are spaced out every 2 kilometers, and I didn't even take in any fuel for the entire run course, because I started to feel a bit. I have had problems with my stomach during the run, and I felt that coming. So I was actually hesitant to actually take in any fuel. I drank 2 cups of water for the entire run, which is of course on the low side. And I also took 4 slices of orange, which felt refreshing, but not any energy in any real sense. But I went really good, and I finished the run course, the 21 kilometers in, I think it was 2 hours 5 minutes, 6 minutes or something like that, which is like 6 minutes per kilometers on average. All in all, with transition times, the whole race took 5 hours 41 minutes, I think. And I said before, I think if it goes really well, it will take 5 hours 30 minutes. and I probably spent a little bit more time on the bike, like maybe 5 extra minutes, and maybe those the first transition time, which was 9 minutes, was a little bit more than I expected. So I would say, all in all, it went according to plan, except for the nutrition plan on the run. But a really nice event held in Elsinore, Denmark, or by Ironman, of course. I can really recommend the race itself. A lot of spectators. Of course, the weather was amazing, both Saturday and Sunday, so that helps definitely. The temperatures were like, I would say 22 to 25 degrees. And on a race day, that is of course too, very warm. But since the Elsinore is just by the sea, and the wind was quite strong, we actually got some cool breeze from the waters, which was really, really helping a lot. So I actually never felt that the heat was a problem. And I'm quite affected by the heat usually. So I'm very, very happy with the race. Went just as planned, and I feel that was a good check. Saying that, I was really, really tired. Not like after the race itself. Not like I crashed and just got down, but when we were on the evening, when we were driving back home, me and my friend, we were taking turns driving. Drove for like 30 minutes to 1 hour, and then we slept in between. But I was so tired in the evening, I barely couldn't speak. Not a good buddy to talk with. But I fell asleep in the evening, like 9:30. Just took a shower when I got home, unpacked my gear, fell asleep, woke up 6 a.m. this morning, and felt really, really well. So good recovery during the night. Today I feel just amazing. No pain in anything, no blisters or any problems with the body, which is a good sign. So that was it for the post-race video. Next up is, I'm registered for Kalmar full Ironman, and then of course Kona which will be the big event in October. Right now I feel that a full Ironman is a bit too close to even think about. I can't even imagine how it is to finish a full Ironman. Yeah, that said, I have finished so far 17 full Ironman and 4 half Ironman, but the way I felt after the race yesterday, it's hard to imagine that you can even that people even sign up for a full Ironman. It just feels ridiculous, but I will get there eventually. I'm not there right now, and I'm not sure if I will do Kalmar Ironman or if I would just go there to share all my buddies who are racing. We'll see. It will have to be another couple of days before I decide. Anyways, that's it for now. See you next time. Over and out.